Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, or good night. Whatever time it is in your world as you're listening to this, welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about everything having to do with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and his beautiful wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. I am a fangirl, so I hope you are too. But if you're not, I hope we can agree to live and let live. And, try to find the positives in each other, right? So, lately I've been multitasking and talking about Meghan and Harry. So today is a multitasking day. I hope you don't mind as I trudge along in Paris. Avocat. Okay. And so I hope you don't mind. This is the American church in Paris. So what's the first thing about Harry and Meghan? Well, the reviews of his book are of Harry's book Spare, and it looks like it's a mixed bag. Like the BBC had an article or review that says weirdest book by a royal, and then the Los Angeles Times has a much more friendly review with this woman named Mary McNamara, and she definitely is a fan, and I thought her review was really positive, and she pointed out that look, if other people are going to be making all this money from Harry and Meghan, this is the American church in Paris, by the way. I don't know if it's open to the public. We could try and see. But anyway, if they're going to be making all this money, why can't Harry and Meghan make money off their own story? So I couldn't agree with her more that if the other people can make all this money from them, why shouldn't they make money on their own story and give us the real scoop and not some imagined whatever. I'm going to see if the door to the American church is open. It's not usually like the Catholic churches. It's very American in the sense that they don't leave it open, but the Catholics, the French churches are all open, but the American churches typically not. But it's it's quite standard inside. It's not as impressive architecturally as the French churches, but it's okay. So Harry and Meghan. So the Los Angeles Times has a really nice review in case you're interested, and it's very nice. And Harry's publishers have also created a dedicated website, princeharrymemoir.com, where they have information about the book, and where they have shared that Harry is going to donate $1.5 million from his book to his charity in Africa, Sentibale, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, where he works with Prince Siezo in Lesotho to aid young people affected by HIV/AIDS. So that's really impressive. Plus, he's giving $300,000 to Well Child, which is a British charity he works closely with. In fact, he was attending an event for Well Child back in, when was it? October or November, when the Queen died. And they had to sort of suspend some of their events. So he's giving them $300,000 from the book Spare, his memoir, and $1.5 million to Palais. So that's very impressive, I must say. What do you say? All right, this is the Petit Palais. Typically, there's a little museum and exposition here that is free for all the poor people who come to Paris. And this is the Grand Palais, which is weirdly like under scaffolding. So I guess they are doing perpetual, perennial, continuous, and continual construction and work on these places. But you know, they have to maintain these places, so it does take a lot. But my goodness, this is the Grand Palais. All right, let's go to the Grand Palais. The Grand Palais of Paris. See what we got in here. This is inside the Grand Palais, and it's completely free of charge to come in and check out this architecture, which is just crazy amazing. I mean, just nuts. Absolutely 100% nuts. So yeah, so what else do I have to update you on? So again, I haven't read the book yet. I haven't had a chance to go to the center of town to see if I can even afford the book. But apparently one of the things Harry said in the book, one of the things he spoke about in the book was his and Meghan's first night of love making. Apparently they were in a hotel, I guess in London, I'm assuming, I'm not sure. And when they did the deed, you know what I mean? Is it TMI? I don't know yet. I have to see everything in context when I read the book. But I was surprised. I was surprised it was in a hotel. I really thought that it was in Africa. You know what I mean? I thought it was in Africa. What is this? I thought it was in Africa, in the wilds, in the jungle, you know, when they went to, was it Botswana or something, where they went and they, like on their third date or something like that, and they didn't have any media, they didn't have any sort of like distractions, they were fresh and new together, they were alone together for, I don't know, probably at least a week. And so I would have thought they would have done the deed then, but apparently Harry says it was in a hotel. I don't believe him. I'm going to be very honest with you on that one. I don't believe that it was that the first time was in a hotel. I believe the first time was in Africa, in the wilds, you know what I'm saying? And then because he enjoyed it so much, she came back, she went back to Canada to work on suits. This is is not focusing. And she went to work on Suits, and then he needed to see her again because it's just like he couldn't stop thinking about it. He couldn't stop thinking about her. He couldn't stop thinking about everything that they did in Africa. And that's why he was impatient when he went to the hotel. That was the second time, darling. And not even the second time, the second occasion, because I think in Africa, I think that's all they did, frankly. I mean, what else are you going to do there? Just sit there looking at each other all day? I mean, I don't think so. Do you? Do you think it's realistic? One of the details I like in this place is this stairway. Oh my God. Okay, so if I ever marry a billionaire, we need to have a house with a stairway like this. Look at this. Oh mon Dieu. Oh mon Dieu. D'accord? Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I don't like this. I think this is very gaudy, very sort of modern, with this. So I don't like it. But yes, I love this staircase. It's just incredible. Harry also says that he lost his virginity. Apparently, I didn't read the book. This is what I'm reading, that he lost his virginity behind a pub to a woman who loved horses. So I thought, okay, Harry, okay, darling, very, very sexy, very sexy. Dakar. And he also said he did drugs, some kind of mushroom or whatever. He gobbled mushrooms or something in Courtney Cox's house. I'm like, oh my God. I'm a little bit of a prude when it comes to those kinds of things. You know what I mean? I haven't tried anything yet, but I don't need it. I'm naturally I'm naturally out of my mind, so I don't need drugs. I do need a lot of sugar, I must say. Wow, I love this courtyard. It's beautiful. Yeah, so what else? So apparently in Montecito, where Harry and Meghan live in this beautiful palatial home that costs, what, 14 million pounds or something like that? It's very windy. I hope it doesn't sound too badly on the phone, but on the camera. So they live in this beautiful Montecito mansion. It probably looks something like this, with a courtyard and gardens. But there has been this mandatory evacuation of the entire area due to excessive flooding. So I'm really not even sure if Harry and Meghan are, at their beautiful home while all of these sort of exciting things are happening in their life with Harry's book and everything. But there are these floods, and if they're not at their home, I wonder what where they are. Gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. The architecture, I mean, it's just like, oh my God, I can't even tell you how much I love this type of architecture. Oh my God. This is the Petit Palais, if I haven't said it already. If you are in Paris, you have to come because you don't even have to pay to have this experience. You can just come and you can just walk around and take your little video and your photos and be happy. But no money at all. I think those are the best types of experiences, actually. Do you think they have Harry's book in here? I don't know. This is unusual. It's like somebody went to the nuts there for a minute. Excuse me, madam. Let's see. I guess I don't have it. Excusez-moi. Madame, est-ce que vous avez un livre de français?
Non, on n'a plus. On va le rappeler peut-être une semaine prochaine.
Vous avez le...
On l'a eu, mais on a tout vendu.
C'est vrai? Wow.
Mais on peut pas donner.
Ok. Et quand vous attendez... Quand vous attendez... You don't know. Ok. Et vous avez une liste de gens qui... Okay. All right, so I just got out of the bookstore and I didn't get the book. It's sold out, so we'll have to wait until another day. So, okay, so that's it for today on this one. See you in the next one. Subscribe. Thank you. Bye.